Welcome, everybody, to Pasadena and the majestic Rose Bowl, one of the unique settings in all of sport. This year's Rose Bowl, presented by Prudential, is a crucial part of the college football playoff. It's time now for the quarterfinals, for the top four seeds, a time to begin their quest toward the national championship. But they run into a battle-tested team already coming off one playoff victory, trying to shock the world here today and make the semifinals. As we see the number 8 seed in this playoff, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the Michigan Wolverines. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. We'll see which team's going to be moving on. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And it's fielded. Returner trying to make something happen. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. So Oklahoma's offense trots out there to open this game. Everything that happens on this field today is just heightened, Kirk, because it happens on this amazing stage at the foot of the San Gabriel Mountains. Nothing like it.
Nothing like it to me in all sports. We've been calling this game for such a long time, and I think we both agree it's one of our favorite games to call each year. And when we get a good matchup like this, it makes it that much better.
Fires it to the wideout. Makes the catch downfield. That's good for first down yardage. They'll spot it at the 37. The Sooners will hustle to the line to crank the tempo.
Another Oklahoma receiver making a big-time play for this offense. And it just seems like over the years, so many big-time, dynamic receivers have come to Norman. Integral piece of this offense, and they get you the yards you need.
They attack the deep middle of this defense, Kirk, come up with a big play.
Nice job giving that quarterback time to throw. Good job of making that read to the middle of the field and working against those safeties, and a big play is the result.
They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The Sooners lining up here on 1st and 10. Press coverage now from the secondary. An inside give now from the shotgun.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
There's the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on 3rd down, trying to force a field goal. They're going to throw for it on 3rd and short. He's got it near the end zone. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. And the Sooners line it up with 1st and goal. They try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The offense has been moving backwards here. Now a long way to go on 3rd and goal. He's got it right near the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. We come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No signs of rust for the offense immediately.
Yeah, no jitters at all. After the layoff, I wonder how they might be able to come out and communicate, and actually just the rhythm to the offense. But they did not hesitate. They set the tone early. Now they got themselves a lead.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team is on the field. Let's see if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And he takes this from inside 5. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Michigan's offense takes the field. Our first chance to see them today. Well, it's not easy to narrow down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk, but what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on both sides of the ball. That's why I think this matchup is so exciting. Two good teams with great individual players.
The guys up front lined up. It's 1st down. He'll hand it off. They'll tackle him right at the 25-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
Runs right over the defender. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Of course they're going to pick up the first down by running the football. You think about Michigan, you think so many legacy, incredible backs that they've had over the years. Tim Biakabatuka and Tyrone Wheatley and Leroy Hort. Man, so many good backs have come through Ann Arbor.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Ball handed off. And he'll get the first down yards before they finally bring him down.
Look, I realize on any play call, when it's properly executed, it can go to the house for a touchdown. But the runs that really make a game plan work are the ones where you get just what you need. And he barely got the first down, but he got it.
Tackle, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 45.
Well, they've had an entire week to try to find weaknesses in this defense and how to attack. And here in the opening drive, they're using the receiver in motion to get him the ball in space and give him those blockers out in front. Great job of designing the play and great execution here by this offense.
It's a solid run, gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. They'll run it here. Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down, but that gain moves the ball all the way to the 31.
Boy, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had in 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history, and it's good that they're leaning on it.
Here comes the bunch formation. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. There's a shot toward the end zone. Oh, and it's dropped right off his hands. A chance for a big play, but a little early nerves on the part of that receiver.
Well, this defense has been incredible all year long, and they continue to be that way in the postseason. Just getting after this offense, whether it's putting pressure on the quarterback, great coverage downfield. Right now, they are dominating this game.
He picks up the first down before they get him to the ground. As with the quarter break, Kirk, Oklahoma has the lead. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. We expect the teams have worked through some of the nerves of this playoff game as we begin the second quarter. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up the first down here on this next play.
Looking for some space. It's patching.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
They bring him down after a gain. Looks like they'll spot it inches short of a first down. The offense stays on the field, of course. It's 4th down and inches. It's QB sneak.
And one of the things we love about this guy is his ability to use his legs when he has to. And I always feel like he got behind that offensive line, and because of his size, I don't know if they were able to locate him. By the time they did, it's a first down for the offense.
They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. The freshman brings him down quickly. All right, it's second down and goal now for this offense. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. He's swarmed by the defense.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe holding the 3 points.
That play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. Defense is coming after him. Incomplete. He was hit as he threw the football there on third down.
It has been a tough first half in this playoff game for this offense. They cannot get anything going through the air. Not only they down the scoreboard, but there's really nothing to build around as we get ready to go into the second half.
It's fourth and goal from the 5, but no field goal attempt. Go for it. From the shotgun, drops back. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Wolverines. That kind of execution, a long drive, that's why this team made it in the college football playoff.
That's exactly right. Being able to mix in the run with a pass, picking up first downs, and eventually coming up with the touchdown. That is a tough thing to do, and they made it look easy.
Extra point splits the uprights. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time. Looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. The Sooners come to the line to run the hurry up. And the same runner's got it again. That's a solid gain. Moves the ball to the 29. So it's third and long from the 29. Defense figures to bring pressure here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. It's an out route, the catch made. And he's brought down just short of the marker on that play. Good job by the defense to prevent the first down. The Sooners will bring their punt team onto the field. And the offense will punt for the first time this afternoon. See if he can make something happen with the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. A beautiful, balanced drive. Reached the end zone last time. Can they keep it going here? Hands it off on the counter. Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so second and 5.
I really like to see the counter mixed in there with your base concepts to keep the defense honest. Now, they didn't burst a big run, but if you keep mixing it in as the game progresses, you might catch the defense over pursuing.
That gained enough for a fresh set of downs, spotted at the 48.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the plus 40. The Wolverines will line up on 1st and 10. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. First down. We're going to throw the football. Pass caught. Can he get in? And he's in. Touchdown, Michigan.
Boy, we see more and more of this in college football. If you get the right guy in that slot that can win the one-on-one matchups, you take some chances. Here they got the matchup that they wanted and hit it for the touchdown.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Here's the kickoff team now set to boot this one away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. If they want to cut into this lead before halftime, they have to work quickly now. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Got him. He's sacked. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And here's the handoff. He's not going to get the first down. It's 4th down. And now the defense will call a timeout before this critical down just to get everybody on the same page. And the Sooners will line up to boot it away. They're going to kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, and he's got some space here. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Off the play fake, looking to throw. He'll take a deep shot here. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Chris, that's his 2nd touchdown of the day. You talked about getting off to a great start. He may have more in it.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Long kickoff, no chance for a return. It'll be a touchback. And the Oklahoma offense is back on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Running back has it on a screen now. They finally get him down, but a solid gain in that screen pass. Good call there. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he just throws the ball away there. Nobody open. Excellent coverage. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They finally bring him down, but he makes it inside the 15-yard line. First down, in a great scoring position. The Sooners are in the red zone now. Defense trying to jam these receivers at the line. Throw to the running back in the flat. Tackle at the 8 after the completion. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. On the run here. Let's it go. Touchdown, Oklahoma. This quarterback on fire today.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And the point after is good. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. And he'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. Here comes the first play of the drive. Can they do something in the final 30 seconds of the half? Looking to pass here. Looking for a deep completion. And he is wide open for a huge gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This receiver is putting on a show today. That is 3 trips to the end zone already. And based on how this defense is playing against him, this may not be the last time we see him in the end zone today.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the extra point makes it a 28-14 game. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Douglas. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. So it's first down, but they just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Sooners will kick it off to begin the second half. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. This group has been clicking. It really built momentum. The defense make adjustments. Come up with a stop here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
He's swarmed by the defense.
Another big play by this offense, and it continues to be the pass game. Between the offensive line, the receivers running good routes, and this quarterback making really accurate throws, they are dynamic and a tough offense to stop.
He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. A nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock. You're trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
And the Wolverines starting a new series here on 1st and 10. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Looks toward the sideline, finds the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion makes it second and medium. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. Take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
The Wolverines are going to keep this drive moving. Here comes a handoff. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's second down. They're going to run it here. They stop him, but it's a first down.
It was a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he was able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Looking for his back. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete. Important second down play coming up. Oh, he's looking to throw. He's got it for a big gain. Touchdown, Wolverines. No chance to catch it. Well, Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Now the all-important extra point. With the PAT, it's a 3-touchdown lead, 35-14. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create good field position here. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Okay, so here comes the Oklahoma offense back on the field. And for the first play of the drive, they'll set up at the 16. They'll run it from the gun. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Here's the second down play. The shotgun handoff here. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game,
they pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
And the ball is away from inside the 10. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And the Michigan offense comes back out on the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And that run produces a decent gain.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and brings up a third down. Offense moving to a bunch formation. Third down, out of the shotgun. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a fourth down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. Receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that third down. Let's see what their decision is on fourth down coming up.
Trying for a fourth down completion. And it's broken up nicely. A defensive stop and a turnover on downs. And the Sooners offense is back out on the field. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. Catch made on the out route. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. And the Sooners will hustle to the line to run the hurry-up offense. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. He's going to be brought down by that ferocious pass rush. Nice sack.
Well, that takes the wind right out of your sails. This offense is trying to find a way to get back into this game, and another pressure and a sack against their quarterback.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. And he pulls in the catch. That's a big gain across midfield all the way to the opponent's 35.
Good job by this offensive line and a great throw by the quarterback to get that first down there on third down. It's exactly what they needed to do. This is too big of a game. They've come too far. They're in the playoff. They're down in the second half. Good job of keeping this drive alive.
Tackle made at the 21, but this offense is in great position to add more points. The Sooners pick up enough yards to get a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Boy, how about the push up front by the big fellas here? And when you can get pressure like this, that's what separates good defenses from great defenses. When you think back to the Michigan teams, when they've been exceptional, they've had defensive line played just like that.
That's reeled in. It's Sanders. And he's wrapped up short of the marker there as the tide runs down here in the third quarter. So, Kirk, Michigan has the lead here at the end of the quarter. With 3 quarters in the books with a chance to stay alive in the playoff at stake, let's take a quick look at the stats so far. We begin the quarter with a crucial play, offense setting up for this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points, and here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
That decision to go for it on fourth down doesn't work out. First down here for this offense. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
You know, I'd say this run is pretty emblematic of what we've seen all day long. No matter what they've done on offense, the guys up front have controlled the line of scrimmage. They've given the quarterback time to throw. They've been able to run, really, whatever they've wanted to. That's why the points are going up on the board. Right now, the psyche of this offense is we're in control, and we can do whatever we want, whenever we feel like doing it.
A gain makes it second and medium. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
And that's the 2-minute warning as this offense tries to work the clock, getting closer now to an impressive victory. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. Finds room at the 30. Tackle made after a big gain. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. So that huge gain quickly sets up a 1st and goal just inside the 10. The back's got it. Touchdown, Michigan. To stretch the lead, the route is on. So the offense flexing, Kirk, and stretching the lead here now in the second half.
Well, you can catch your breath here a little bit if you're this offense. That touchdown can help you out. But now your own defense can help you preserve the lead so you can go back out and continue to build upon that to the finish.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Sooners offense is back on the field. They need a couple miracles here in the final 2 minutes to rescue what's been a very, very rough outing so far. And that one's picked off. What a play. Going the other way, can they catch him? He finally steps out at the 10. Offense set up in great position.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Suddenly, off the interception, it's 1st and goal for this offense. So off the loss, it's 2nd and goal from the 11. And the offense will just take a knee.
Well, this is what you hope for. Have a chance to just take a knee in this game and advance in the playoff.
Looks like the offense will just take a knee here.
This has been a great game and a great opportunity for this offense to show what they've been all about all year. They win today, and they advance to the next round.
Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games. But you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.